when banged up with smaller injuries, doesn't always deal with them the best. So I don't think he really wants to give him a long-term deal. And if that didn't happen this offseason, I don't see it happening next offseason.
Speaking of Andrew Thomas, you talk about that in the questions for Saquon and Andrew Thomas. Obviously, a Georgia kid, first round pick, offensive tackle. Am I misremembering, or did he have a really really rough rookie year for New York? Like it was like, is that
He
correct?
he had a rough first 8 games,
Okay,
and then he gradually got better as the season went along. But you know how, especially with offensive line, because we don't get to
yeah,
see the stats and stuff, is that first impressions mean a lot, and especially in
mm,
that rookie class where Becton, who obviously hasn't been playing, been injured a lot, was really awesome that year.
mm,
Jedrick Wills had a solid rookie year, wasn't like a superstar tackle, and then Tristan Wirfs was great out of the gate. So it was kind of like he's the worst of the four, and especially with Dave Gettleman like being mostly wrong, it was just
mm,
very easy. Like, yep, got another thing wrong. But year two, he gradually got better as a rookie. Like he
mm,
kind of did what you want like he struggled the first 8 games and then gradually got better. Where it's like at the end you're like, okay, we got a player.
mm.
Year two was an awesome pass protector, left a little bit of desire to the run. And year three he even became a better pass protector and then improved in the run to where he was all pro last year. Um, and like was I think he's the third best left tackle in the game right now after Trenton Williams and Laremy Tunsil. And he got paid less than Laremy Tunsil on an average annual value. But yeah, he struggled as a rookie, but he really got better. And we've had him and we've interviewed him and talked to him. And I was a big fan of his coming out of Georgia.
Mm.
He's the guy I wanted the Giants to draft. So we formed a relationship with him. And it just makes sense. One, he's athletic. He's strong enough to be that tackle spot. But he is extremely humble, hardworking, and one of the most intelligent players on the field, and understands how to see his own game and how to improve it. As good, he was all pro last year. We've talked with him since. He's like, hey, this is what I see. I am vulnerable. That people are going to try and attack me next year, and I need to improve my upper body strength to protect myself from guys that want to bull rush. So it just makes sense. While he's gradually gotten better from a bad first 8 games as a rookie to getting better to like one of the best pass protectors to the third best left tackle in the game, in my opinion.
That's interesting. And I mean, it's also like why you don't overreact. It's just like because those first 8 games you're talking about, where it's just like, oh, what a miss, and it was Gettleman, right? Like, isn't that weird? But he's going to end up being a long term. It's never easy, and you just have to wait on some of these guys. And then, I mean, the Falcons, like, there's just something, and I'm sure you feel this too, where I'm worried about the future without Jake Matthews at left tackle. Like, Jake Matthews isn't the best left tackle. Like, Andrew Thomas probably won't be the best left tackle in football at any particular point, but he'll always be really good, and you'll always feel good about your blind side with him being right there. He's one of the best left tackles in football, and I think Jake Matthews has been somewhere in that comp for the last decade, and he's getting on the older side. And there's something nice, right? Like when you pay somebody like Daniel Jones the kind of money and the deal that you did, and you have Saquon Barkley and all these different guys, and you're a playoff team, and you're trying to realistically continue every year. Isn't it just nice to have left tackle taken care of? Like, it just
Well,
feels good.
especially as a Giants fan, we
Yeah.
had a really nice O line from 2007 to 2000 or 2006 to 2010.
Mm,
It's been god awful since. Going through Eric Flowers, overpaying for Nate Solder, who was really bad. Like, just offensive line's been just really bad from left tackle to right tackle for about 10 years. And you've seen that with the Giants' success. Like,
mm.
you get a good offensive line, you'll at least get into the playoffs a couple of times. So to have the most important one being the top three in the NFL at his game, I mean, there besides quarterback, I think maybe quarterback and like a great pass rusher is the only thing I would put over having that left tackle position figured out like the Giants do with Andrew Thomas. Now the rest of their offensive line is still question marks. Evan Neal had a very rough rookie season, and unlike Andrew Thomas, did not get better throughout the season,
Mm.
and some other younger guys in the interior. But at least that left tackle has been protected. Blind side has been protected, and Daniel Jones throughout his career, I think Andrew Thomas is tied to his success more
Mm.
so than any other player or coach that he's had. Like when Andrew Thomas is playing, Daniel Jones has been a solid quarterback. When Andrew Thomas hasn't played, that's when we've seen strip sacks and uneasiness in the pocket and just not being able to push the ball. But I really like everyone says Saquon is so important to the team, and he is. He really is. But Andrew Thomas is more important to the New York Giants than Saquon Barkley is. Like he is real deal.
I like it. Daniel Jones, are you enjoying the ride now? Like, are you having fun? Are you just like, we've paid him, we made the playoffs, like last year was awesome, like he's our guy? Are you still just like, we're year to year? Where are you at with Daniel Jones in this experiment?
I'm